The Breakfast Club stands as an iconic film and script among many modern-day critics. Written in the early 1980s, its screenplay has elements relevant to 21st century films. John Hughes uses the concepts of teen angst, romance, and stereotypes to create a story people would enjoy and relate to over 30 years later. This film stands out because it features relatable struggles that the protagonists endure, in contrast to most of the other teen films of the time. All of a sudden, there are movies about teenagers who are ordinary kids. They come as such a relief after all the movies about teenagers who are killers, victims, lust-crazed, sex fiends, hookers, punks, sluts, and goons. As Ebert explains in that quote, The Breakfast Club strikes a chord in viewers because it sticks to the basic concept of ordinary kids and their differences. The coming-of-age story appears time and time again because adolescence remains a struggle that each person goes through. This struggle begins to define a person and their personality for the rest of their lives. The Breakfast Club defines this genre of film. Madeline explains how the coming-of-age aspects factor into the protagonist's lives as she explains that personalities are dissected, tears are shed. The kids, each representing a different teen stereotype, come to understand each other. This mutual understanding that kids eventually attain displays their own coming of age and stands as a major part of the character development in the film.
Beginning with Saturday detention at a high school in Illinois, a brain, an athlete, a basket case, a princess, and a criminal make their way to the library as students who violated some sort of school rule. Most of the group has had little to no interaction with each other before this detention, since they represent different social groups. Each person in the beginning has their own ideas and prejudices against the others. As Maslin states, their character development comes as they break the barriers of these social groups and come to understand each other. These characters and their journey together stand as the strongest point of the film and a point that still draws in viewers. John Hughes creates protagonists that viewers find relatable. These characters have real internal and external struggles.
The resolution draws the viewer in further. Since the characters can find common ground among each other and come together as friends, it makes the viewer feel like they can do the same. No matter what character one identifies with, Hughes makes them feel like they can befriend anyone, and he gives insight into social groups that the viewer may not have known before viewing the film. The insight given into these different social groups comes to light when one considers the character arcs of each. Hughes went above and beyond to create characters that can relate to viewers in some way, as well as characters that each experience changes and realizations throughout the film. Each individual character comes into detention with problems to overcome, such as the quiet girl finally having the courage to speak, and the jock who realizes that he has more to offer life than simply playing a sport. While the teenagers typically do not experience this journey in 97 minutes, teenagers often learn to accept others. The Breakfast Club has remained relevant for many years because of the relatable, strong journey these characters experience to show the importance of acceptance, even in the most unexpected places.